Hey guys, it's Milrod coming to you with another streaming review or throwback review, whatever you want to say. I tend to like to do these throwback reviews when I'm driving, when I'm heading somewhere. They're a little less serious, so to speak, than when I do the theatrical reviews. But I like to do this. It's kind of fun to talk with you a little more casually about things that I'm seeing. It was an interesting day yesterday, as I'm stopped at this stoplight here. We're going to go now. But interesting day yesterday with Moana. I think I was in the minority in the way that I thought about that movie, but that's okay. You know, we can all disagree on things and still move forward and enjoy the entertainment. But when you review movies, people are going to disagree, and that's okay. But this quick review, last night I was looking for a kind of a little movie to watch on streaming, and one that I had seen very positive reviews about was called The Sheep Detective, and I think this one was in theaters back a few months ago. But you know, when you think about a movie that its premise is live action sheep who talk that solve a murder mystery, at first I was a little bit skeptical. You know, I didn't really know how I would feel about it, but it got good reviews, so I decided to watch it. And let me tell you guys, I haven't like teared up at the end of a movie in a while, and there was water flowing out of my eyes at the end of this movie about sheep, live action sheep. That's how great the direction and the writing and the story was here. It's about empathy. It's about caring about one another. It's about not leaving anybody behind. You know, I mean, gosh, there's just so much good in it. Hugh Jackman plays the shepherd, and he reads murder mystery stories to his sheep, and unbeknownst to him, they actually listen to them when he reads them. And so when he is unfortunately murdered, the sheep decide to take the investigation into their own hands. And each one of these sheep is different. Each one has a personality. Each one has motivations and goals. And they're so interesting to see as a unit. The voice acting is amazing with these sheep. And it's set in this kind of cute little Hallmark town where you don't know who actually did it, right? There's all these suspects. Kind of plays out like a game of Clue. But nonetheless, super emotional movie. Gosh, it had romance in it. It had intrigue. It had, you know, underdog characters that you were rooting for to kind of, you know, rise above. You were also thinking about this murder mystery and who probably did it, so it has the intrigue if you like a whodunit type of story. But nonetheless, guys, I said yesterday on a Facebook post that I was going to give probably my first 5 out of 5 in a while. And this movie gets that. This movie is about as close to a perfect movie as I've seen this year. It is a 5 out of 5. I want to watch it again as soon as I possibly can. It just is a nice, happy flick with a lot of emotion that made me tear up at the end. I don't want to spoil too much about it because I want you to experience it. But for anybody that feels like they were the underdog in life, you know, if you feel that way, if you feel like you've always had to kind of fight for things and punch above your weight and you felt like an underdog, you're gonna be emotional during this movie because the underdog stories in this and the ability, you know, of people and sheep who are thought of as being less than the rest in society. It's such a good story. I don't want to spoil it because I'm sure a lot of you haven't seen it, but go out tonight on your Amazon Prime Video if you have it and watch The Sheep Detective, and then come back in these comments and let me know what you think. Let me know if you cried at the end of the movie like I did, and man, does this movie motivate you, even if you're being put down, even if somebody's telling you you're not good enough for something that you can't control. Man, you just got to keep pushing and you just got to keep being present, and eventually things will work out and you'll find your place in the world. Man, what a great movie. So if you get a chance, go see The Sheep Detective on Amazon Prime Video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.